The top news that we are tracking for you at this hour is from the stock market. The Indian markets are trading on a cautious note with lower volumes yet again. The Nifty index is down nearly 30 points and is now trading around the 25,900 mark. The Sensex index is also down, falling around 100 points. The 30 stock index is trading below the 84,600 mark. For the Nifty begins, the aim will continue to be the reclamation of the 26,000 mark. The Nifty Bank is also exhibiting similar colors as the banking index is down 130 points, falling below the 58,900 mark. The index has managed to defend a key level, but will look to reclaim the mark of 59,000 on the upside as well. Meanwhile, in early trading on Tuesday, December 30th, the rupee gained 3 paise to 89.95 against the US dollar, thanks to a declining US dollar and the positive IIP figures. Joining us on the broadcast to discuss this further is Dr. Sharat Kohli, Senior Economist. Thank you so much, Dr. Kohli, for joining us on the broadcast. A very good morning to you. So, when we are looking at the stock market, it's witnessing one of the worst ever outflows of the foreign portfolio investments. Is this the reason why we are seeing such a cautious movement in the stock market trade, sir?
Good morning, Shivani, to you and NewsX viewers. Yes, I think about $18 to $19 billion has been pulled out by the foreign institutional investors and the foreign portfolio investors over the last year. We are almost about to end the year. I'm talking of the calendar year, which is quite a sizable. That has put pressure on the rupee, which is trading at around 90 at this point of time. And, the current state of market, if you ask me, is basically year end. Most of the Western world is on holiday. A lot of Indian traders that I know, it's now become very popular in India also to travel around this time. The West used to travel earlier, but now even in India, the Christmas, New Year week, a lot of people are traveling, so that reduces the volume significantly. I think we are going to notice this till the weekend, the first weekend of January. From Monday, I think the volumes will start picking up. So the market is trading quite flat. Yesterday it fell because there was about 2,700 crores pulled out by the FPIs, although this was countered by buying by domestic institutional investors also. So overall, I think a very dull period for the market, low volumes. And low volumes also lead to, by the way, fall in the market sometimes, where markets do tend to close in the negative. But overall, if you ask, we haven't done all that bad in this year. We performed reasonably well, despite the fact that $18-19 billion has been pulled out by the FPIs and the FIIs. The market is not in a very bad situation, although it is trading Nifty slightly below 26,000, the psychological mark. But it is still not all that bad. Shivani.
Right, Dr. Kohli, if I could request you to stay on with us, as I'll require your inputs and perspectives on this other story that we're tracking. Turning to precious metals, gold and silver are seeing cautious trading on the MCX today as the year draws to close. After a blockbuster 2025, massive rallies driven by global uncertainties, central bank buying and strong industrial demand for silver, both metals are rebounding modestly this morning following sharp profit booking yesterday. Gold continues to hold firm as a classic safe haven asset, while silver's standout performance this year has been boosted by surging needs in renewables and EVs and electronics. Let's in fact take a look at the gold and silver prices from across India. So this is what we are trying to track for you today, and we have been seeing that gold this year had a great rally, but silver as well had a great rally just this week. And in fact, when we look at the prices now, it's correcting itself and it's stabilizing. So let's look at the gold and silver prices from across India as of December 30th. In Delhi, the gold prices stood at 13,635 rupees per gram and silver at 240 rupees. In Mumbai, the gold prices stood at 13,620 rupees and silver at 240 rupees. Bengaluru has the gold price of rupees 13,620 and silver at 200 140 rupees. So those were the prices of gold and silver across India. We can see how gold prices have rallied across the year, and silver also witnessed a great rally. If I can go across to Dr. Kohli again. Dr. Kohli, we saw that silver surged to a roaring high just this week and last week as well, but today we witnessed, yesterday in fact, we witnessed that 21,000 rupees drop, and obviously it's because silver was trying to correct its prices.
Well, Shivani, silver wasn't trying to correct its prices. What happens is that on the COMEX in New York, from where these prices are controlled, on 29th of December, which is yesterday, there was an expiry. So the contracts expire. A lot of this trading happens by the way of derivatives, and there are contracts traded. So when the expiry happens, people tend to square up their contracts. We call that as profit booking. So you terminate your contracts. Either you roll over the contract, take a new contract, or you book profit or loss, whatever that somebody has to book. So that is why you saw such a heavy movement last night, when it came down by, well, basically the Indian prices, they follow the US prices. So the US prices, they came down by about $5 to $6 per ounce, for that matter. It was trading about $79. It came down to $72 now. It has recovered again. So we will see that renewed buying coming again. But yes, it was a temporary blip kind of a thing, which was basically because of COMEX expiry. Also, interesting development happened, Shivani, last evening, when there were some hopes of Russia-Ukraine peace. And just when everybody was expecting that would be some peace, Russian President Putin said that there was a drone attack on his residence in Moscow. So I think that faded away all the hopes of peace. So you're seeing them recovering again. I think they will recover in a day or two, and they'll be back to the levels they were trading before.
And how did you see gold and silver trading throughout the year, Dr. Kohli, if I can get your comments on that front?
Gold and silver have been shining like anything. As far as the year is concerned, we saw almost 160 to 170% returns on gold and silver last year. And we also saw, same thing for silver. Silver also has industrial demand. And gold doesn't have industrial demand, but silver does have industrial demand. So I think it was a dual investment, come industrial demand, which drove silver. And gold has obviously got a lot of investment, a lot of demands from ETFs coming. A lot of high net worth individuals are buying. And I must also inform here that a lot of money from the stock markets has been diverted to the gold and silver. I know a lot of people who've liquidated their properties as well. They have liquidated their fixed deposits. Well, that's not the right way to do it, because you should always spread your risk and not put all eggs in the same basket as an investment rule. But then, yes, unprecedented, I would say, after 1979, I think silver has seen unprecedented rally. People must have made, and people can partly thank President Trump for this, for his, one of his many policies of about American economy, about tariffs, which has led to this rally, Shivani.
Right. Thank you so much, Dr. Kohli. Always a pleasure to have you on the show. Well,